All right.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's
On
up?
Another part of the Underground Comedy Update, Travis Clyburn, Eric Pepper, Garon Atencio, and the fucking hoon somewhere around here. Yes, sir.
I killed it.
Killed it, Larry.
God, I love that shotgun sound so much.
So, should we just talk about how much of a piece of shit we are? Is that what we should do?
I haven't done much this week. I did a show at the Ice House, which was odd.
Yep.
And that's about it.
But yeah, you did the Ice House show. That's great.
Yeah.
You probably, I'm sure you're, this airs Sunday, but you went up last night in time of this at the wall.
And I'm just going to say I killed.
You killed it.
It was great.
You killed
and people
it.
Venmoed me lots of money.
Yes. Oh, I hope you make lots
Oh, wait.
that Venmo show is really good.
At the wall? At this wall?
Yeah, tomorrow, 10 o'clock. This is in the future.
Yeah.
Saturday, 10 o'clock.
Last night.
Did the Venmo show, which is Brett Eby and Anthony Amarillo's show. They do
It's a
at
good
the
one.
Fourth
They've been
Wall
doing it for a while.
That's what you're doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're not working
Tonight.
tomorrow?
No, I am. I'm doing there's like an event. I'm working noon to 4:30, and then I have a 2-hour break, and then I'm working until 9:30, and then I'm going straight to the show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, that's cool, though.
It should be a cool shift, though.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the train?
No, Katie's off.
Oh.
She's usually
But
never
honestly,
off.
the train to go there is probably your best bet for parking. Because you get off two blocks away from it.
Actually not a bad idea.
You
just
get off
park
2
at
blocks.
NoHo or
Yeah.
not.
Or
the
here,
cafe
you can
is
just
right
walk
here.
across,
Yeah,
honestly.
I
Because it is, I thought about that
literally.
before. Parking's such a pain over there.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's only 2 blocks away from the Western
Dude,
stuff.
honestly,
just
that's
do
a good that is a good point because and if we ever decide to go down there or go down there for a show, we should just do that. We could park here.
No, after our show, I was like,
Yeah.
there's no more. Because people spend 40 minutes looking for parking in that area.
Yeah, dude, that place is.
Oh, and usually Katie has to park like crazy far away.
Yeah.
And we have to fucking walk.
So that's just
So maybe I'll just, Katie, you want to take the train? Shit, we're gonna take the train.
train in it.
train.
But yeah, so I mean, you have shows, you did stuff, you did things. I had family in town, had lots of stuff going on, so I have not done anything this week. I did write though. I did actually sit down and force myself to listen.
How did that look? Oh, you listened.
So I just sat there with my iPad out, cried a lot, listening, going like, oh, this is so weird. Like just sitting there listening to yourself and going, because there is that feeling of like, I feel like just taking in the audience and then remembering that moment, but then now listening to it and going, okay, there was a laughter there. How did I say that? But then again, I don't know how I looked when I said it. So were they laughing at how I looked?
That's why it's almost
like,
essential to get video.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. No, that is true.
Because then you look at it all and you're like, oh, cool. I said it that way. I'm going to do that again. And then, so yeah, I did that for, a few hours throughout the week, sitting down, really writing out my material of things that I'm like, okay, cool, that was good. That landed 3 times in a row. Now let's beat it out a bit, and hopefully it helps. That way I'm just feeling like I'm not a piece of shit and not doing anything this week, because I was like, I have that. It's weird having that. It's weird having that urge to be like, do I want to, and it still shocks me how when people even say, let's go to an open mic, even 6 months ago, I still would have been like, let's do something new. I had a friend hit me up this week being like, next week, let's go, want to do an open mic. And I didn't even question it. I was like, sure, where at? What time? Let's do it. And he wants to go to Flappers. And I'm like, technically, we haven't really done that one. And I'm still just like, whatever, cool, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Tell me what time, when. Yeah. Let's go do it.
No, I want to do Flappers.
Yeah.
Like
the flip flaps.
Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Steele?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about me. I went snowboarding.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you need a me day.
Well, actually, no.
I'm actually
I was
proud
going to
of
bring
you
this
for
up.
Going.
I was, why?
Just because it's going by yourself. It's easy to not.
Oh yeah.
Do
Yeah,
in this town?
That's one of those things I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but no, it's easy to not do that. You know, you have to get up, still go drive there when you could have woken up and be like, well, it's already noon. I'm tired. I worked the night before, and not go and then get. It's
No, I woke up at fucking 8:30. My ass in the fucking car. I was on the
mountain. When you texted me, you were just gone there. I was like, nice.
Yeah, and I was gonna go to that freaking restaurant. On the way back.
Oh yeah.
But and my car actually did. I swear to God, now my car's like fixed itself or something on this. I don't know. Whatever I thought was wrong with it before, it's fine now. But like, that's awesome. I don't know. It got a stretch or something. But no, I mean, but honestly, as far as comedy goes, not much. but here's the thing though, is I'm still down about this fucking bomb the other night, and because I was talking to you about it, and I want to talk to you about it, the listeners, fucking. Well, and then I'm glad we just talked to Tayne about it. Even
yeah.
But that. Well, okay, so like, it's I don't know. How do I say this? Well, like he was talking about like 'cause you kind of sort of need some of that like delusion of like so if fuck
in order to keep getting up and keep doing this.
Well, or just kind of like sometimes you just if you had a good mic that day, maybe sometimes you should just stop at that mic. You know what I mean?
Word.
So that way you don't go somewhere else, bomb, and now you're fucking have the next 3 days of just being sad about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you kind of, but you have to bomb eventually.
Because that was your last mic, right?
No, I did a freaking.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. I did a riff. Not a riff. The fucking 4 o'clock.
Improv?
God damn it, the improv. Yeah.
Yeah. That's riff,
yeah.
improv.
But what was I gonna say though?
How'd you feel at the riff mic?
I mean, the riffs are kind of whatever because I'm not good at that shit anyways.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, well, for me, it's just kind of going up there and just kind of playing with it.
Yeah.
That's what I did at, like I did the 10 o'clock a couple days ago just because I was like, I have to get on stage or I'm going to lose my goddamn mind.
Well, see, and that's kind of that's what I did. But like, the bomb, the reason why, okay, this is what I was going to say. This is for the people. Is that like I was mad at myself because I couldn't, not because I bombed, but just because, again, I couldn't rise to the occasion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when the pressure's on, you shit the bed? Is that your?
Well, I think that I freaking had a few too many burrs, and even not enough to like I wasn't like inappropriate.
No one noticed. I mean, it wasn't.
But it's enough in my head
you,
to just get confused, and it's just like because you, I don't know, you don't feel like it's gonna happen until you get up there. And it fucking happens, and it's just like oh fuck. But I don't know. I think that, but like I don't know, dude. I just like get down on myself, like. You know, and then it like puts me like in that dark place, like he was saying, where it's just like, fuck, dude, I don't want to like go back and do this again.
Yeah.
But like the whole week and the whole last week, I was riding on like those good mics. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, so I don't know.
It's hard to have bump in the roads like that.
For sure.
I know after like certain bombs, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ.
But and it's those ones though. See, if it were like I got through my material, just didn't get any laughs, and it was like that kind of bomb, but like not rising to the occasion, legit forgetting fucking material. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's unprofessional, and it's just like fuck, and it just kind of makes me feel like I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? As far as like a professional performer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, there's things you're
like
getting over.
Like
and
you guys are, especially Travis, professional performer. I mean, like you could get on any stage and not really miss a beat, even if it bombs. It's it's not like you fucked up.
In my face, yeah. I still fuck up from time to time though. Like I think the more I look back,
but you can recover.
Ice House show that racist grandma bit not working.
Like,
I still like. I'm like, did I set it up too aggressively? Like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm still in my head about it no matter what.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So even if it's, even being able to perform well, like, it doesn't keep it from
But it's still, that level, you're able to see the difference rather than for us to pull back, and like even for me the other night with my joke not landing last week, like 2 weeks ago, I still was able to pull back a little bit and go, okay, yes, it was me. Why was it me? Oh, I said it this way or I left this out. You got up there and I think froze and are still in that moment of like, oh no, I let even just the fact that I froze get to me and not pulling back from it.
And it's like a snowball effect at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. And it's just rough to recover from all that stuff. Yeah. And especially but at least you guys are thinking about why it's you, and you guys are really good at knowing it's you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no matter what, even like I'm sure I could have landed that joke. I'm sure I could have at the Ice House show. I just did it wrong, and I keep that in me no matter what. No matter what the audience is like, they were uptight white people. What the fuck ever.
Yeah.
I've made that joke work in front of uptight white people.
Right.
I've made other jokes work in front of those people.
Yeah.
I didn't do it that time, and now I got to figure out why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the stand-up business. It's a painful thing to put yourself through.
It's a pain in the dick.
It really is, especially if you're just like not smart. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, but we're getting there every single day. All right. Well, yeah, I think that's it.
I mean, I think that's pretty much it.
What are we learning right now? Don't be a piece of shit, but also know that you are, and keep moving forward, everybody.
Always
just keep moving forward.
Yep.
Always get on stage.
This was another Underground Comedy Update with the Cousins and Travis Clyburn, everybody.
Wee!
All right.
Peace. I overuse this.
This episode of Cousins Sons is brought to you by the Masani Group. As you guys know, Garon and I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. One of our black belts is not only a black belt in BJJ, but also in the housing market. can help you get the best deals on homes in the greater Los Angeles area. Just call the Masani Group at 626-263-0434 or visit their website at themasanigroup.com. This episode of Cousins & Sons is brought to you by Authentic Muay Thai Supply. This is an online fightwear store where you can find the best, most authentic Muay Thai protection gear, training gear, boxing gloves, and Muay Thai shorts straight up from Thailand. Good prices, good people. Check them out over at AuthenticMuayThaiSupply.com and enjoy this episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Pepper.
All right, this week we're having a good friend who we've gotten to know over the last year, doing open mics, of course, like a lot of our guests. He's a funny guy. He's from the East Coast. He's from New York.
Poughkeepsie, New York.
Yep.
Yeah, of all places.
Yep.
It's a fun thing to say.
And he was glad to have him come by right before he went to the gym. So,
woo! Getting it in.
We got Tayne Morano, everybody. Tayne Morano.
Tayne Morano.
You'll be proud of someone. Just give me a chance to make yourself. If you don't like me here.
With the 29th as their thing?
I do. Yeah, I do know it's on.
Is it a male or a female?
It's a female. I actually do know her too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Colette. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you both actual cousins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We get asked that actually.
That'd be
quite
weird
a
if
bit.
why? That'd be weird if we made that up, right?
It's kind of catchy though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and also I'm Italian. I'm from New York, so everyone's my cousin.
Oh, that's right. I've heard this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
See,
cousin.
I'm don't know what. I'm American. So like
Yeah, I'm American.
he's my only cousin.
Yeah.
Like my only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't have siblings.
Yeah.
And then his mom is my mom's only sibling.
Okay.
And then she is his only child.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's all, dude, tiny family, dude.
Yeah. And then my side, I have my dad's side, which is Mexican. So that's a lot of cousins.
I was gonna say Mexicans and Italians.
Yeah.
Lot of loads.
Do you have that joke, or did Bruno have that joke
What?
Which one?
about or maybe it's just a joke, general Italian joke, just about like how Italians are. Oh, it was Anthony.
Yeah,
about like how he like legit had to
He's
like
Italian
look
and
up.
Armenian, yeah.
Yeah, had to like
He's
legit look
related
up.
to everybody. All his cousins.
Yeah, those. I feel like the more hair, the more fucking you do. Like Italians, Armenians, Mexicans, like they're just doing a lot of fucking.
Yeah, hairy people too.
Harry.
And you see like like an Italian or like a Mexican grandmother, and you're like, oh, like she's like in her 30s. It's like insane.
Yeah. Oh, dude, age. Very, very well.
Yeah.
29.
I know. Well, who is 29?
Colette. No, I'm saying on the 29th. The
On the
birthday.
29th? Oh,
being
yeah.
4 years old.
Yeah.
And having that running joke.
Leap
We
year.
were talking about that leap year.
Yeah.
We're going to have lots of people come in tomorrow to the bar and probably say, it's my birthday.
birthday,
Look,
need
it's,
a
oh my
shot."
gosh, look at this. I haven't had a shot in 4 years.
You're like, well, you technically can't drink yet,
You
so
can't- yeah. I'm not going to allow this
you're
at
out
all.
of here.
You guys, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready? For some fucking I love this new doodle. Tayne, welcome to the podcast. This is some Travis trivia. It's what we do to start off every episode, other than the comedy update thing that we recently started doing. The way that it works, you're going to face off against the cousins, which equal maybe a half a brain as two people. They've been killing it lately.
Killing it.
You guys have been doing good. You guys aren't undefeated, though.
No, we keep losing, but we have been doing okay.
Yeah,
But
but
you've
we've been doing good.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been doing better.
We haven't
So
been
don't worry.
no blowouts.
We're going to do Beatles trivia. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to ask you a question first. If you get it wrong, it's best multiple choice out of 4. If you get it wrong, the cousins have a chance to steal. And if they steal it, then they move ahead.
Don't
blah,
let
blah, blah.
steal
We're going to do
steal
about
it.
10 questions. If you guys... if they each have a chance to steal and they get it wrong, it comes back to you, and then it's 50-50. If you get it wrong, then question disappears and we pretend it didn't happen. Okay. But it's basically best to 4 or 5, depending on how well they're doing.
Oh, man.
It's true.
And it's Pepper picked out Beatles trivia. Do you know a lot
I
about
thought
the
it'd be
Beatles?
fun. No, I don't. But we're
We're
gonna
going to learn. If
But
anything,
I figured
we've learned.
there.
I look like a dude, like a white
You
dude
do.
with a beard and a flannel. You
do.
think I'm gonna murder it, but probably not.
Wait, you're from New York?
I'm from New York.
So you look like you're from Nashville. You know what I
Right
mean?
now,
you
definitely.
do.
The
Yeah,
flannel,
I
yeah.
look like I
Yeah.
love IPAs.
Oh yeah,
Definitely,
you
like,
do.
all over my
You
face.
do. I'd be like, if I had to order you a beer, I'd be like, I mean, I guess like the IPA. What IPA
Yeah,
you have?
like the
you have-
quadruple hop action.
Yeah.
thing again.
Maybe not that far.
All right, well, here we go, Tayne. Are you ready for some Travis trivia?
We
don't have that sound effect yet. All right, well, question number one. Again, this is Beatles trivia. Tayne, what was the last song John Lennon played for a paying audience? Was it I Saw Her Standing There, Benny and the Jets, Across the Universe, or Imagine?
Well, I'm going to go with Imagine on this one. Just seems correct.
Let's see. Oh, that is incorrect.
Yeah,
all right. This isn't working either. Sometimes you got to work the goddamn bugs out here. Hold on, let me mute this so this works. Cousins, you do have a chance to steal. Is it I Saw Her Standing There, Benny and the Jets, or Across the Universe?
The last song that John Lennon played for a playing audience was
I Saw Her Standing There.
All right.
Pepper, do you believe in yourself?
I believe in myself.
Do you believe?
Yay!
All right. The Cousins pull ahead first.
MSG, bro.
Did we get a ding?
On Thanksgiving.
You did get a ding.
There
it is. You guys got so excited you didn't hear the ding.
I did.
I'm cranking it all the way up. There we go. Now it's unmissable. Okay, question number 2. Oh my God, I clicked a bait link. Oh my God.
Porn.
Oh no. It's a political link.
Bait link. There it is. Waka waka. Question 2 is for the Cousins to get you guys a 2-point lead ahead of Tayne. Which Beatle crosses Abbey Road first? Is it Ringo, Paul, George, or Jan? I need an answer, Cousins.
George.
Okay.
We're going.
I'm good with George.
Are we good with George? Oh, that was incorrect. Tayne.
I failed.
75% chance. Or whatever. Math's hard. Which Beatle crossed Abbey Road first? Ringo, Paul, or Jan?
Let's see. Well, I remember Paul specifically wasn't wearing shoes, and I remember that he was probably like in the middle because I remember looking at the picture.
There you go.
So I'm gonna not Paul, Ringo. I mean, was he really even in the band? So like,
he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Yeah,
I mean, he's still alive somehow. He's doing like Capital One commercials, but I'm gonna go John.
Is it John? Oh, I hit the wrong button again.
Abbey Road.
First cross Abbey Road, the Abbey Road in the famous album cover. The photograph was taken at approximately 11:35 a.m. on Friday. Why do people know this stuff?
I don't
know what I mean. I know people love Beatles, but
people love.
They held
Beatles.
up traffic for 8.
All right. Well, it's 1-1. Tayne, we're coming back to you. You stole the question from the Cousins. So, question number 3: what Beatles song was written for Mia Farrow's sister?
Awesome. So I know about 0. The only recognizable thing in this question to me is Beatles.
There you go. And then here are your options for No
Julia.
One, Julia, Dear Prudence, or Honey Pie. I don't know what's happening. So, how good is your guessing, Tayne?
I'm going with the guessing here. I'm going to do Dear Prudence because it's one of the only songs I know.
Is it Dear Prudence?
Oh! It's the only song anybody knows.
Fucking slam dunking it, Tayne.
Nice.
Wow.
Or maybe I do know a lot.
Question number 3, it is 2
he was
to
lying
1
the whole time,
Cousins.
and he is from Nashville now.
Each of you have stolen a question from each other. It's still 2-1. Question number 4, this is for the Cousins. Who was the first Beatle to get married? Was it Jan, Paul, George, Ringo? The 4 members of the Beatles. Which fucking Beatle got married first?
I don't know. Should we discuss? No.
So
I mean, we did say Ringo was the loser of all of them, which probably means he would need to get married first, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was
the
still a Beatle.
loneliest.
He still
still
smashed
a Beatle.
puss.
or was it John?
He's still.
Or John. Yeah, I want to say it actually is
I want
John.
to say John.
Let's say John.
He seemed like the type, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
He's a helpless
Is it
romantic.
John?
Yeah.
Hey! Because the first Beatle to settle down when he married
Yep,
Cynthia Powell.
Yep, correct.
Then he married Yoko Ono.
Yep, and that's
He
why they
also
hated her because they ruined the
notoriously
Beatles.
smacked around women. Okay, question number 5 is for Tayne. It's a tie ball game, 2-2. You guys are both doing great. Tayne, who was the original drummer for the Beatles? Apparently not Ringo. Stuart Sutcliffe, Pete Best, Bill Wyman, or Ringo Starr?
Oh, it could be.
Could be.
Oh, it's tricky.
Tricky.
Let's see. I feel like, well, I definitely don't know the answer. So my best guess is Pete Best because it's Best is in the fucking name.
Is it Pete Best?
Oh my
Pull that out of your butthole.
Right.
Pete Best was the original drummer for the Beatles, performing with the band during its formative years in the early 1960s, replaced by Ringo Starr only a few days before the Beatles recorded their first hit single.
Wow, how much does that suck?
Love Me Do.
I mean, Best is in the fucking name.
I know. He changed his name to that because he's like, I was Best.
I bet what I hope is that this guy assholed his way out of the band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I am the band.
Yeah.
Now no one gives a fuck who that guy is.
He's at every
This is
bar.
my
telling
mic
the
stand. I'm
story.
taking
I was the first drummer for the Beatles.
That's his go-to. Right next to the person who says, I'm a leap year baby.
No, I technically only have a birthday every 4 years. Okay. Question number 6 is for the Cousins, which the Beatles, did some fans believe, had died and replaced by a double, Paul, Ringo, John, George.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, this is the only question I actually know.
Oh.
This one's pretty common knowledge if you've even been around with the Beatles.
Yeah.
So we're going with Paul.
Wait, but why though?
No, there was a whole hoax that he was.
If you look at the Abbey Road cover, apparently
Yeah.
he's dressed in white as if he's dead. He's not wearing any shoes.
Yeah, no,
It's,
there's a whole. I remember
okay.
seeing that
It's too many
documentary and
people.
everything.
I've heard that.
It's too many people being way too stoned and looking at their album.
And then
Yeah.
listening to the
Just
final
listening to their music.
backwards and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're tied up 3-3, guys. This could go into sudden
This
death,
is
overtime
crazy.
of death. Well, you shall see. Question number 7. This is for Tayne. What band did Ringo leave to join the Beatles? Was it Alan Caldwell and the Stoneycraft Storm, Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, Johnny and the Moondogs, or Tony Sheridan and the Beat Brothers? All very 60s names.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ands going on.
Yeah. Right? Look at that.
Yeah.
All the way down.
And
I think if you name a band your name and then the rest of the band, I think they should be allowed to like punch you after every show. That's such
Or
a
you
dick.
gotta like pay for everything.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta be the baller.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna pick the name I like the best again because I have no knowledge.
It seems to be
on
working
this.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Johnny and the Moondogs.
Is it Johnny and the
It kinda
Moondogs?
sounds-
Incorrect. Cousins, you have a chance to steal and pull ahead at 3-3. Alan Caldwell and the Stoneycraft Storm, Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, or Tony Sheridan and the Beat Off Brothers.
They all sound stupid, dude.
I had to check if that was actually.
Did you
the name.
say
Right? Yeah.
Is this
Are
the
you
Beat
serious?
Off Brothers?
yeah?
I don't know. What do you think?
So
Rory Storm?
You said
Rory Storm.
you said Moondog.
And the
You
Hurricane.
said Johnny and the Moondogs, correct?
Yeah.
Did I?
So it's the
That
other
sucks because that's the one.
That's the one I
That's the one I was gonna go with.
It's a cool
too.
name.
Yeah.
Here, let's go. Actually, let's go with I don't know. What do you want to do, Garon?
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
Okay, so Rory Storm and the Hurricanes. Let's find out. Guys.
Yeah!
God pulling it out of their ass. Shortly after being signed to EMI's Parlophone label, the Beatles dismissed drummer Pete Best and replaced with Ringo Starr, who left Rory Storm and the Hurricanes to join them. Dear, we're learning so much.
We are.
Guys, Cousins, you've pulled ahead. It is 4-3. Now it's your question again to almost secure potentially the lead.
Okay, let's do this.
Get out of here, dog.
Hoon is on the podcast.
Our special
Get out
guest,
of
Ajax.
Joining the podcast for everybody. Okay, Cousins, question number 8, since you stole Tayne's question. For what crime was Paul McCartney deported from Germany? Robbery, arson, prostitution, or assault? I need an answer, Cousins.
Jeez,
Assault.
well-
Probably. What? What do you think?
I'm going to say prostitution.
You would.
That's the hottest answer.
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
that's what I hope it is.
Cousins, are we agreeing
That's
on
what I hope it is.
prostitution? Is it prostitution? Correct. Tayne,
What
you
were
have
you
a
gonna
chance
say,
to
Garen?
even the
Oh, well,
odds.
don't tell me now. Don't tell me now.
Was it robbery, arson, or assault?
Is this like the new Paul or the old Paul? Is this
Well, I mean, it was when he got
1970s
deported from
Paul,
Germany.
or- Okay.
Germany?
Germany. I feel like Germans would be down with assault. They're like, whatever. that
Yeah,
happens. Although he's English. Let's see.
Yeah, they probably are picking on each other. And it's not, like, how long did that take? It's like, just drove him back, 20-minute drive.
Yeah. All right.
What are we thinking? Gonna need an answer.
I know. I'm gonna
Robbery,
go. I'm gonna
arson,
go.
or assault?
Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go arson.
Are we going arson?
Oh, shit. He thought that through.
Yeah.
He thought that through.
Holy shit, we are tied
To a condom
for-
in a concert corridor.
Yeah.
I knew it was something ridiculous too.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh.
There it is.
I'm like, what would like a stoner do? Definitely ours.
Lit everything on fire. We got 2 questions left, cousin. It is tied the fuck up. I can't believe it. Tayne, this is for you.
I can't believe
if you guys get the next 2 questions right, so if each of you get your individual questions right, we're going to go to question 11, which will be an aggressive tiebreaker, and that's whoever answers it correctly first gets the beloved prize of winning. We don't have prizes. Can
I keep the dog?
Please take him away.
Take the dog.
He won't listen, and he's already pooped in the studio. All right. Question number 9. This is for Tayne. What was the working title of "With a Little Help from My Friends"? Was it Bad Finger Boogie, Granny Smith, Auntie Jen's Theme, or That's a Nice Hat?
Working title of "With a Little Help from My Friends." Man, Bad Finger Boogie. No, I'm not saying it. It's a fucking dope name, though.
It is.
Bad Finger Boogie.
I'm going to try that for a porn search later.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if you want.
Actually, these would all be good porn searches.
Yeah, that's a nice hat.
That's a nice hat. Fuck, should we try it? Live on the podcast?
God, now I'm getting sweaty. I just want to win. Let's go. Fuck, this is another let's do Bad Finger Boogie. I know that one's the coolest.
Are we
it's not
going
be
Bad
that.
Finger Boogie?
Oh, Bad Finger Boogie.
Well, I mean, like, what else? That doesn't make sense.
It said it came about because John Lennon had been forced to rely on his middle finger when playing the song's piano part, having injured his forefinger.
Oh my god.
So that's why they changed the name of the song?
Bad Finger Boogie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I broke my fingers. Okay.
I'm glad you could do the voice, dude. What a great trivia for you.
Yeah, I know. It's my favorite accent. All right. Question number 10
well.
for the cousins. If Tayne steals this one, he's the winner. But if you guys get this one correct, we're going to that sudden death, fight to the death overtime, where this sound will be played. And then I'll make you guys fight. All right. So your final question, cousins. Question number 10. Which of the following songs contributed to the rumor that Paula died? Was it Penny Lane? Hey, Jude. Strawberry Fields Forever or Yesterday?
I think Strawberry Fields Forever.
Pepper, do you concur?
Yeah.
Strawberry Fields Forever. Are we?
Is that a secured victory for the cousins?
No,
nope,
we're
that is
tied.
a tie ball game, and now we have to go to the second page
listening?
of questions here. So this will be question number 11.
Wow, dude, this is the best we've done as far as like back and forth on both ends.
It's true.
I know. I don't want you guys to read
What
it
is
and
this?
get
Oh,
an
yeah. Oh,
advantage,
cool.
okay?
Yeah, good.
So here's my email. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to pull up the question. I'm going to read it really fast and read all of the possibilities. First one to yell out the answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets the question, okay? There's no way this could go horribly wrong. All right, question 11, the tiebreaker. Why did George Martin make the Beatles re-record Please Please Me? It was too slow, John Lennon was sick, the lyrics were too explicit, or the drumming was subpar?
We're supposed to yell at the end.
Yell out the answer. First one to say it.
The lyrics were too explicit.
The lyrics were too explicit? Okay, keep it going.
John Lennon was a dick. No, he was sick. Let's go.
John Lennon was sick.
It's always John Lennon.
We are doing
The drumming.
Got it, guys. Cousins win by 1 point.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
It's okay.
this was the tightest.
Good things happen to people
I did a
that
little
lose.
rope-a-dope there at the end to hang in, you know.
By the way, we've only won 3 times now. But every time they go on to do better things.
Yeah.
One time.
One time
They went up.
Dylan was the first to lose, then he was on TV a month later. We're not saying it's a correlation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But but something good could happen.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
if something does happen, then
We make
credit
stars
us.
here. Now take off your pants on this couch.
This would be a great angle of my twig and berries
This
just
right here.
kind of
Yeah.
fucking.
That's what this is
Bam.
blocking.
We was hoping you'd wear a skirt.
It's a cock cam. I was like, I'm gonna wear the tightest pants I own because I saw your setup and I was like, I'm conveniently leaving this in front of my moose knuckles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Want the
So you
old
can't
nut.
see that sweet bulge.
We all see it.
Have you guys ever done an underwear show?
No, but
that's a great idea.
no.
No, I
Did you do one?
I just got invited to do one, and it's in June, so I have time to get my hot dad bod going.
Yeah, that's why you're going to the gym after this.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna wear booty shorts. I think I want to wear like work boots and like cutoffs.
Should wear a jockstrap.
I want to go. I want to go full white trash.
Oh, dude, whitey tighties and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's mine. I call it.
That's how gay cowboys fuck.
Yeah,
through the underwear. They don't even take it off.
But a trucker hat.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like it.
Guys, if you guys want to go see him in June, he'll. Where's it at?
Don't know. Undisclosed. Teresa Lowe hit me up because she's putting on a show like every week now.
No, she is. She's
killing it.
I know. I'm proud of her.
Shout out Teresa.
We did the show with Good Night together. It was a lot of fun.
After the Super Bowl, and people were there. I know the Super Bowl was happening.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still happening when the show started.
Yeah, your buddy was listening to it on the phone.
Yeah, Bobby Joe came.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We all work with Bobby Joe at the Federal.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone works at the Federal.
Everyone works at the Federal.
Yeah. Need a job?
All roads lead to the Federal.
I'm just going to start hanging out there.
Please don't. No, I mean, I want... Not
you want a job? Yeah, get a job.
Yeah.
Get you hired tomorrow. Who wants a job?
You don't want the job there.
You don't want a job.
Yeah, your job
is way
mine's
better.
Pretty soul-sucking, but, you know.
Yeah.
They all are, though.
The commute to the Federal's better.
Okay.
Do you live in the area?
That's not as soul-sucking.
That's all. Dude, I woke up.
Oh, yeah, you did wake up.
I woke up at like an hour ago.
Yeah.
I'm typically not even talking to human beings yet.
Yeah.
So you get me in rare form on the pod.
That's why it's the early morning.
On the pod. I was like, how can I sabotage this? Let me sleep in.
Yes.
Be a little late. Barehand a turd on the way in. And just fucking lose some trivia. That's how I roll.
It's pretty good though. You're gonna so you how long have you been doing stand up?
Not that long actually. I maybe like a year and a half. I started August 2018 is the first time I ever bombed in front of anyone, you know. Got up there and but I did get like one little laugh and that was like enough. Like, here, taste this.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, Papa wants some more of that." Yeah. But you know how it is. You become immediately addicted to it. So
addicted to the
rush.
To the rush. Yeah, any little laugh.
We all started like in around the same time, right?
Yeah, you started August. We started a few months later after that, but it was like.
Yeah, you guys are very much the same generation.
Yeah.
That I watched be birthed.
Yeah, you did.
We all came out of Travis.
Literally came out of Travis, yeah.
I came you all into being. Be funny.
Be funny. Be funny. Be funny.
That's the secret.
Besides your first time, what is your like biggest bomb experience?
I did it was actually, so I got really confident for no reason. Like 3 months in, I was doing like a lot of like, I was really good at like writing jokes, but I had no like connection to the audience yet, where I would just go up and recite my jokes.
Right.
And
common problem.
Yes. Yeah. And because I took a class, he taught me how to write some jokes, and I was doing almost like a Jesselnick style joke where I would do like a reverse, like I would lead you in one direction, and then at the end I would say something really fucking dark, which is a great style and it's fun to watch, but I didn't realize like, oh, I have to present what I look like, and I don't look like that guy.
Yeah.
You know? But I remember I hopped on a bringer show, and it was in the belly room at the Comedy Store. I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill this. But the night before, I got off work, and I thought, let me go try an open mic. It was somewhere on La Brea. I think it's called the Actor Studio.
Okay, yeah.
It's set up like a Gothic church. There's like pews, and it's just a bunch of people drinking out of brown bags. And it was the most brutal fucking thing. Like, the host was heckling me as I was on stage, and the next night was like that show. And it was pretty bad. I opened with a dead body in my trunk, and I closed on a dead baby joke. And my parents were there. Like, my pops came and he brought some of his friends. And afterwards they were all like, I mean, it got like, laughs, but like afterwards they were like, oh. So it was a really good lesson.
This is what you're doing.
It was a really good lesson.
How soon was that into you starting? Was this like
just like, so I started in August, and that was in that was in December. It was in December. So
pretty still, I
mean,
quick.
Yeah, pretty quick turnaround. I just thought. Yeah, but it was a good lesson.
Was that when you changed your style? Is after that night?
No, I still, pretty much.
Hammer down, double down.
Down,
I'm like,
actually.
oh, you don't like that?
Let me show you this one.
Pussies.
Dude, a lot of people do that. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
People just being like, they don't understand my craft. I'm like, bro, it's make people laugh.
Yes, that's. I feel like only like recently I just had like I feel like quarterly I'll have like a breakthrough where like something that's so easy will just be like, oh, like just now I'm just trying to be more conversational, just kind of be relaxed. Travis is really fucking good at that. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah, let me just tell you a story and then, build the punchlines, but just trying to be likable and approachable and all that.
Yeah.
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 So you said you took a class.
I did.
To help see, would you recommend that? Because like that writing is one thing. I mean, for sure, I have trouble with. Some of it's my goddamn discipline. You know what I mean? But just do you have a writing structure that you do like on a daily or something like that, or?
So now learning the structures was really cool. I learned from a guy. Shout out Jerry Corley. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of him. He works. He's right in Burbank. He used to write for Leno. Okay. So his style would be like almost like when you watch one of those late night shows. They're like monologue jokes.
Oh yeah.
So they're really like late night appropriate. Like there's all these different writing styles that can create like the stimuli for laughter.
Yeah.
It's real. It's actually real. There's like
it's
a
really
science
hard
to it.
to do and make that good too. It's almost an archaic format. And if you could write really good jokes in that format.
Yeah. Like if you watch like a Sam Morrill or like Mark Normand, like those guys write jokes like that. But
I don't know how the fuck they do that.
I feel like because every time I get something that's like really well written, I'll go bring it to the fourth wall, and then people are like, I'm like, fuck, that was really clever and well written. And you just learn that people kind of just want to see you. They're like, well, that's good, but I feel like you're just reciting something to me.
Sure, yeah.
I definitely recommend. The class was helpful in that if I see an opportunity in my writing where I can like build in one of those structures where it's more relaxed and doesn't seem like it was like too formulated, then I'll put it in. But right now I'm just trying to write funny shit. This is just funny. Yeah. Make sure it's structured and tight and all that stuff. And, but yeah, I think the class was helpful.
Yeah. How long was the class?
Maybe it was 5 weeks, like once a week.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, it was a cool way to start because I would just get every like day one. He's like, all right, you have 5 minutes, go on stage, no material, just talk to people. He's like, just tell us about yourself. And it was so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it kind of threw me in and got me used to it. So,
yeah.
And then my first open mic was the fourth wall.
Yep. Woo. There it is.
Same here.
Cherry Poppin'
Same
USA.
fucking here, yeah.
Fourth wall.
Oh, yeah. A lot of first timers go up there.
Yep.
And then a lot of them bomb. A lot of them.
Only timers go
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never doing this again.
And it is a different like feeling of doing that at the fourth wall where you're there with other comics rather than being at like a bar where you might actually have some real, people watching you. So then, like you said, there might be a line that you think was funny and it might have landed with not cynical comics who.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a big thing when you're starting out. Like once you realize that, like, okay, this is actually good stuff, but I'm in a room with 9 other comics who maybe have done 3 mics already. And, just if like sometimes I always joke around, like, all right, I saw a couple smiles. Like that's enough for me.
Yeah.
You're engaged and you smiled. Yep. Like, oh, this might crush in a normal crowd.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You looked up from your phone. I got you to look up from your phone for a second.
Exactly. You can't let that beat you down too much.
Right.
It's like, okay.
Then my theory is always, and it seems to hold true, if it can kill at an open mic, it'll murder in front of real people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like so that's why like you get certain comics that like eat a dick every time they go to a mic. And yet they do pretty okay when they do a show. And they think, well, then my material does work. It's like, well, kind of.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather it really work murder?
Yeah.
You know? So that's why sometimes when if a joke doesn't work maybe 4 or 5 times at an open mic, I'm like, it's good, but it's not good enough.
Yeah. For sure.
For the
that's
world.
What
Yeah.
And I've been doing that lately because like this last week I've been busy with family and other stuff, so I haven't done any mics. So, but I forced myself to sit down for a good hour, like 3 times this week, and actually listen to my past recordings.
It's hard to do too.
Which is hard to do.
Did you sleep that night?
No, I haven't slept in days.
You lay awake and want to die.
I haven't slept in days, guys. I'm like, wow, why am I still doing this? This is horrible. But being able to sit down and like listen, and again, it's all a lot of fourth wall, so you're hearing the little chuckles and. You don't get to see the facial expressions. So you're like, in my head, I'm going, it's silent, but I know they were smiling. but then still pulling out of that and going, cool, that's where that landed. Cool, let me write that down and actually remember to keep that line in there. Yeah. Or, I don't need to say that. I didn't say it, so which has helped with that being like to create that set that, okay, I did get them to laugh at this open mic, so then I can use it at an actual show.
What's your like typical writing process? Like when you are birthing a new bit, like what's the couple of steps you usually do? Mine for the most part have been, because it took forever. The first 6 months was just getting over the fact of having to write everything down. Like I'm so bad at that. I mean, every time, even growing up, it's like, oh, that's funny. Write that down if you ever want to do that. Or say you are, throwing together, just even like say you're rapping, you're like, oh, I'm throwing out some beats and poems. Write that down. You don't remember it. Yeah.
So it got over that of like, okay, just writing everything down, getting into that repetition, writing it down. And then now it's more or less when I do open mics, I'm in the shower or driving when I think of what I'm going to say that night.
When your mind can kind of just like change.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Do you have any more sound effects? I'll try to relax, like just say the words, just to we can organically play them.
I'm glad I forgot we even had that.
No, I accidentally uploaded it. Now I'm glad I had it. We had
baby. Yeah, well, what does your writing process look like though?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you like?
Mine always come out
kind of random.
Like a premise will come out conversationally. I think those are my bits that usually work the best. Like I'll just be talking with someone, just relaxed. Like when I'm out having like a beer and you're just riffing, and then I'm like, holy shit, and then I'll write down the premise, and usually I'll just revisit it. And I write everything in my phone. I'm a piece of shit. I don't ever handwrite anything. I don't own a computer right now, so it's a
good safe choice.
Yeah,
my notes are all in my phone. I'll email them to myself though if they're really good, so I double down. But I'll write the premise, and then I'll try to go in and build it into a story. Yeah.
So you'll go in like on stage and build it into a story.
No, I like to have everything, all the parts down.
Okay.
Like the notes I'm gonna hit. Like, I don't like a bit just to be one punchline. Like I like that there be a few in there. So like if one doesn't hit, like I'll just try a different couple approaches on maybe one topic. But like I just wrote a joke. I'm still using it. So, but I'm still working it. But yeah, usually I write it down. I'll try to get like the key notes, and then I'll maybe just loosely riff a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling like comfortable.
Because you're like, oh, cool, that landed how I thought. Now let me try these other ones to see if they just throw it out. It's like throwing paint at the wall or something like that.
But I am pretty rehearsed when something works and it's like complete. I'm the breaths, the pause, the timing. I mean, I react a little bit with the audience if there's opportunities to.
Sure, yeah.
But usually it's like pretty much the same.
Oh yeah, no, I've noticed that too over the last few months. Is some of the things I say where I'm like, oh, if I don't take that pause, or if I don't say it this way, it doesn't
it's not
land.
Gonna land.
It's not hitting them as it did if I do it this. If I say it too fast or too slow.
Yeah.
Damn, it's an art form, guys. Guys, it's really hard.
It's so rewarding though when it sounds like probably from an outside perspective when someone's just like, oh, you're just telling jokes. But when you like think of a premise, write it out, work it out for like 3 months at the fourth wall, and then you bring it to a show and it murders, like that is that's why we're doing it. It's the most fucking rewarding thing ever.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't see it, and like people who are watching this are usually people who are in this field. So you don't get to see that. All you see is, oh, they have a special on Netflix, not realizing like it took them 2 years or
12
or
15.
20 years to do that whole thing, to get to that level, to even have that.
And when you're really good, it looks so easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, like I can do that shit. Like,
Because there is a small
like Burr the other night.
Fucking crazy people that think comedy's easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they're always the craziest people
I've
ever met.
Those are the people that heckle
think they're like a prodigy
or
something, and that like they can.
I had of all people, it was a female rapper from Dayton, Ohio. Be like, you guys are just telling jokes. I rap. Bars are hard. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not hard to rhyme words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what else rhymes? The Hungry Caterpillar. Okay.
Dr. Seuss.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's
not that what Dr. Seuss was easy. Shout out Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss land bars.
Yeah.
In cars.
all the places we'd be going.
Bars and cars.
Bars and cars.
Give yourself a gunshot, bro.
Dude.
Thank you. Yeah, all right. All right.
I did that on Seth Lawrence's podcast.
Yeah.
He didn't know I had that sound effect, but I had the volume up too loud.
Oh no!
And I just watch everyone go like that.
I'm shell shocked, bro.
Can't do.
It reminds me of like a 90s computer game.
Oh yeah. It
yeah.
just
Oh,
has the
no,
same
that-
exact
yeah.
kind of
Nuke
sound.
'em.
Yep. Or Doom even. Like,
Doom.
Yeah.
That's the
Here
one.
to kick ass
Yeah.
and chew
Yeah, the
bubble
Doom
gum.
with
Doom was awesome.
Doom was cool.
running around with the bad but awesome graphics. Like back then, it was awesome.
Oh, back then it
Doom,
was.
it was killer.
When you
Like,
went God mode,
like,
everything
oh
was
my
like a shade of
gosh.
gold, and you're just shit was the best.
Did you guys ever play Gears of War?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brother's a
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, dude, that I like that. Like the first one, I got into that one. I'm not a huge gamer, but
I can't remember the name.
That
of
one was
the
fun.
weapon, but there's a weapon where basically a satellite shoots a laser beam of death from the sky, and it's
Hell
the
yeah.
coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in a video game.
you know,
It's called like
Gears.
the Hammer of God. Yeah, it's
Huh.
from the second Gears of War 2 or something like that. It's amazing. I wish I could control.
love that
satellite laser beam death missiles. You know?
Yeah.
It's the Hammer of God.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Well, no, you
I
said
think
the
it's
Hammer
what, I
of
think
God.
that's what
Yeah.
it's called. Yeah.
That's the Beatles song that they wrote about.
Yeah.
John Lennon.
that was it. The
Hammer of God.
Are
Yeah.
you into? Do you do video games?
No, I like.
He doesn't even have a
was-
computer.
He doesn't even have a computer. I
I
know.
was
That's
such
just
a
the fun.
shithead kid growing up. I mean, I played like Super Nintendo, of course.
Yeah.
Word.
Shout out DK Country. Are
Yeah,
you kidding
yeah.
me? That
Oh,
game
yeah,
was
sure.
incredible.
Preach.
Yeah, and like N64, GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. Yeah.
I
Oh,
think I
dude.
tapped out like around the first Xbox because I was really into Halo when it first came out.
Yeah.
And then that was like the last of it. Yeah.
I mean, it didn't go anywhere after that, really. I mean, it just kind
Kinda
of everybody just
plateaued.
copied
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All the rest of the games were just copied,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
well,
really fun.
yeah, but wouldn't you say? I would say GoldenEye was like the first Halo, wouldn't you? Like
yeah.
that team shoot or like yeah,
First
shoot-
person.
first person, yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Doom technically the first
Yeah.
first person shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was just single player, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
As
So
far
the
as
first
This is the one you could get
So
the,
the
homies
first,
together and blast each other.
Yeah.
yeah.
The four
Yeah.
screens and the tops and the
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was so much
Throw
fun. Quit
grenades
screen
at
watching,
each other.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my God, he
I
got
went
the
to
gold
a
gun.
lot of Halo
Oh, dude, the golden gun.
because there wasn't online yet.
Yeah.
So you had to like bring everyone brought their Xbox
Yep,
and
and you
connected
Connected
to
to the screen.
some
with
fire
the five-
hazard
Yep.
of a plug.
Yep.
And you drink a great deal of Mountain Dew.
Oh,
and
great
that's
deal
why
of
I have
Mountain
heart
Dew,
palpitations
Bud
at 30.
Light.
Hell yeah.
If you lived in the valley chewing tobacco.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys from here?
No, we're from Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Tight.
Yeah. Wait,
I know.
you're
I know
from New
where
York?
Travis is from.
He's from New York.
He's from New Lebanon.
New Lebanon.
No, you remember that town now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I did.
New Lebanon.
Yeah.
Lebanon.
Are you good with places and names?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna remember all those Beatle facts though. I'm gonna be that annoying
no.
guy, just like when someone talks about the Beatles.
Yeah.
I'm like, actually,
It
it was Paul.
Yeah.
It was the strawberries in a field or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, I'm from New York. Yeah, I moved out here 3 years ago.
Like New York State?
New York State. Well, I lived like about an hour north of the city, right on the Hudson River, if you know the geography, in a town called Poughkeepsie.
Oh, I know
That's a city,
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
It is the
Oh, I was
Hudson
actually
River
in
flat.
Newpolt's
Newpolt's.
a few years ago.
New Paltz is cool.
Newpolt's is cool.
If
Poughkeepsie
you're from
is kind
Colorado, I
of
feel like
scary.
New Paltz is Colorado-y.
Yeah, I agree.
Poughkeepsie is scary.
Yeah,
Especially
Poughkeepsie is scary,
growing
dude.
up there, like people don't understand, like it was kind of the hood. Yeah.
Dude, it looks like it.
It kind of still
like
is,
my
honestly.
experience is like you're in Newpolt's, which is this dope ass little town.
Yeah, it's
That-
like one windy road
yeah.
with dreadlocks everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But there, you know the bridge, like that crosses over, like the little footbridge that crosses over from Newpolt's to Poughkeepsie.
No, there's not the mid Hudson. Yeah, like the Hudson Rriver
Yeah,
Bridge.
actually,
Yeah, I guess maybe that's it.
The Hudson's
Yeah.
a giant
Dope
bridge.
bridge, though. Don't downplay it.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, it is.
He's
It
like,
is-
you know, the footbridge. There's a troll underneath.
Eats belly goats.
No, but okay. Yeah. So like you walk over and dude, Poughkeepsie looks dope from that bridge.
Yeah,
But then
it's-
you get down in there
Yeah,
and you find out what it really is.
yeah.
dude.
Well, in the 90s,
Diapers everywhere.
Dude,
Just trash, abandoned buildings.
because it was like really. So they call it the Queen City. So
it
like
Detroit?
way back when there was only a couple ports, it was Poughkeepsie and then Manhattan. So they called it the Queen City because it was like the other big city, and it was really big with industry and like basically everything that died out, like factories and all that. So then it was just
That's like my hometown too.
yeah, it was just nothing.
It was booming in like the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And
all
now
that.
is filled with
industrial
rape. It's
Yes.
just terrifying.
Yes, a lot of heroin and all that
heroin,
stuff.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
and it was a cool place to grow up.
Yeah.
I feel like it gave me an edge.
No, actually, I went out to eat there. Nice restaurant. This people seem.
Now it's kind of like it's got like a vibe now. I haven't been back in 2 years, but from what I understand, it's all like yoga studios and flaxseed farms and shit. So.
Okay.
And breweries everywhere. There's breweries everywhere.
From the bridge, that's what it looks like you're gonna get. You know what I mean? But then you get, like I said,
dude, it's the Hudson River right there. There's a lot of cool places like Beacon, a little bit south, is like really fucking cool. There's like museums and like it's because everything's at like the foothill of like a mountain too, so you get a lot of different geography. But I was close enough where I can just take an hour train ride and I was in Manhattan. So
that's pretty cool.
Nice.
I didn't even realize it was that close.
Maybe I lied. Maybe it's like an hour and a half.
But no, it's still pretty close. I realized going up and down that whole area, you can go through like 3 states in the matter of like 2 hours.
But what always like irks me, I'll meet someone from out here who's from like, fucking Astoria, Queens, and they're like, "Oh, you're from New York?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, Poughkeepsie. Like, the fuck out of here. You're from fucking upstate, bro. I'm like,
that's East Coast.
Upstate, have you looked at the map? I'm still southern, New York. Upstate is like past Albany, which is that's
so you're pretty much upstate if you're not in.
Like it looks
upstate is the country.
Yeah, it is the country. Yeah,
in the country.
Yep. My brother's been stationed up in Syracuse doing training.
That's
for the Air
upstate.
Force.
Yeah.
And dude, it just snows.
You're in Canada.
Dude, it's Maine.
Yeah,
it's fucking awful up
Syracuse is cool though. I went there. I partied there.
My brother does not think so. He has to clean off his car every morning.
I think living there would be tough.
Yeah.
Well, he's also been there all winter.
So,
and he's just getting butt fucked by snow every day.
You do.
Well, dude, Newpolt's, they had MPH signs for snowmobiles.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
If there's a bad snowstorm, snowmobiles are on the road.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Because I'm from a pretty snowy place, and it snows a lot in Colorado, right?
Yeah. No, that's the thing. We lived in Chicago
like
for 2 years, so like a year and a half, 2 years, and so it was.
But it's different kind of snow.
It's different. Like I realized I actually like the snow. And then you go to Chicago or else, it's like you're like, oh my god, this is cold and snow and like bone chilling.
You guys get that lake effect.
Yeah.
From like Michigan.
Yeah, that wind, dude.
Like there's even people who go to Chicago who are from New York and the East Coast, and they're still just like,
I've heard
that's
Chicago.
a whole different cold, guys. I was like,
it's
because the air is mostly ice.
Yeah,
it's so fucking.
And we lived right off the lake, so
it's windy all the time.
You gotta breathe through a Bane mask 24/7. You know when you get frozen boogers, when like the inside of your nose freezes, that's when you know you're fucked. You're like, I can't even breathe out here.
Yeah,
I think there's something about growing up shoveling shit that just
preach.
Turns you into a different kind of human.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a pussy now. I live out here for 3 years. I'm like, chilly. But, growing up when I was like 4 years old, my pop, he's old school. He's like, go clean off my car.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You have to
I don't know why I did a Boston accent.
Gotta go get
fucking clean off my fucking car. No, he's
Is your father Peter Griffin?
Me and the talking dog.
Does he have an accent? Your dad?
He has like a very like New York like Italian guy accent.
Yeah. Is he is your whole family from Poughkeepsie?
Yes. So there's like a little Italy in Poughkeepsie, and like when a lot of the Italians from like Mulberry Street and like Brooklyn and stuff, they moved up to this little spot in
everyone hiding from the mob.
So you really do have to like look out for like fucking your cousin or something.
I actually don't have a lot of cousins. I usually I can't get that dark.
I usually.
Yeah, it's cool growing up with like a.
Do you have a lot of family there though?
Let's see. Not that much. No. Yeah, they weren't really. When you're poor, it's not like you can't really blast out that many kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Put all his eggs in my basket.
Or
that's an expression, right?
I was about to
that's
say
not a
something,
sex thing.
Did you get molested?
Yes.
It sounded like.
You know what? And I'm better for it.
Do you want to talk to the cousins about it?
I had to build a personality.
Lay down on the couch. We'll stand it.
God.
This is a casting couch, right?
This is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get naked.
Yeah.
Just soon.
That's why I'm glad.
Why do you think we have a camera?
The nude show or the underwear show.
Well, I have a tiny little boner. That's why this. I have this. Dude,
perfectly aligned
in front of these guys. I can't
hold it.
I'm like literally at like the pinnacle of this triangle.
You are.
You are, yeah.
Perfectly dead center. And your hands don't look too bad.
Why,
Last week, who do we have last week?
Oh,
We
Rudy.
had Rudy on last week. Yeah. His hands looked gigantic.
My hands are massive, actually. I used to have a bit about it. They are pretty. I feel like they're too big for my body. Like my frame is too small for these. Like it's the whole size of my forearm. It's just one hand.
I mean, is it an Italian thing?
I think it's an Italian
thing.
That
Italian hands.
Fucking
you
make
gotta be able to grab a
sausages.
lot of pasta.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you have?
I could climb trees really well.
Busting
That's
out
what I'm trying to
pizzas.
say.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that's useful
Do
skills.
you wear long sleeves a lot? I see your tattoos.
Yes.
How many tattoos do you have?
I've never like counted them. Basically,
so you have that many. Cool.
Yeah, I have enough.
You have a full sleeve, right?
I have enough. Yeah.
Just the one?
This is where we ask you to take off your shirt.
Yeah. So
what else?
So
I have some over here.
Actually,
too.
no. Could you show?
Yeah.
Take it off, Dad.
And then I have it's really cool.
Just right here.
He's got his dick pierced.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The dick piercing.
Do you guys know anyone that had their dick pierced?
Guy
I
in
used
high
to.
school.
In my
Really?
college, yeah.
I'm sure they run across a couple.
Did you ask the obvious questions?
What?
How many directions
Does
do you
it feel good? Does it pee? Does it go this way?
My buddy would just get drunk and show it to people. He didn't give a shit. He was just one of those dudes who there's like guys that just love being naked all the time.
But was it pierced or was it a gauge?
I feel like now you get
or
in
was it
trouble
one
for
of
that.
those? What are they?
I think it was the one that goes in through the hole and like out the top.
Oh yeah, what's that called?
Prince
Albert.
Albert.
Yeah.
Bing. Trivia.
Damn, dude,
Prince
that would
Albert.
suck.
And then you get the nipples pierced, and then you put the chain on it, and then you hold it. What is that called? Like Jacob's ladder.
That's just called.
That's just retarded. That's called retarded.
I don't know why I know that.
But yeah, that's a painful thing to think about.
Getting you which would you rather get pierced, your dick or nipples with chains?
Nipples with chains.
But you have to be suspended by them.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well then, dick. I guess.
Really, dick?
I bet you're gonna find some girls that are like really into the dick thing, but the nipple thing, they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, been there, done
Actually,
that.
you know what? There's a market for everything.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Fucking throw that shit up on Craigslist. You'll be good.
Anything. They're like, wait, what? I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
You know, the levels there. How many? So you haven't counted how many? When was your first? Get your first tattoo?
When I was 21 years old, I got a quote because just like I'm gonna get something meaningful, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna get shit that looks cool.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, for sure.
Yes, but it's a quote like underneath my arms, which for a first tattoo, that'll do it to you.
Dude, it hurts, bro.
Right? Yeah,
it hurts.
Same spot, like under both arms.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna hurt that bad, and I was I was in Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Florida, baby.
Yeah.
That's where Italians go on vacation. And
I actually knew that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you go, it's just like all Jews and old Italian guys. Everyone's way too tan and wrinkly, basically.
So I found out the history of the Prince Albert piercing.
Oh,
That's what I
nice.
was
Oh, yeah.
doing
Yes.
over here.
Can we get an image is what I'm
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
pull something up.
Well, I put it up in the phone so I didn't distract you guys.
Oh,
I was
good. That
Googling
makes
this.
sense. That makes sense.
But it says apparently Prince Albert had just a dick. Okay, he married Queen Elizabeth. He had a hook put through what was called a dressing hook. So in other words, a little ring, because he didn't want an unsightly, enormous bulge. So he would basically have a little hook, and then he'd put a string on it and pull it, so his dick would move to one side because he had such a hammer.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
His dick was so big he was actually embarrassed of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He'd be like, I have an unsightly bulge. And you're like, bro, show that dick off.
Dude, fucking
Dude, show it off.
Yeah, so it was literally just so he wouldn't have a bulge.
wow.
That's some crazy people behavior.
That's
That is.
great.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
What era was that?
Prince.
It was Queen Elizabeth, so looks like it was
Pretty dumb.
1825.
Okay.
There's been a lot of Queen Elizabeths now that I think about it.
I like that.
Oh, sorry, Queen Victoria of England. My apologies.
That's crazy to think that was only 200 years ago.
But he had it done prior to their marriage around 1825. So this dude was piercing dicks in 1820s. You know what I mean?
That's nuts. That's pretty punk rock, I guess. But also, that's their solution. They're like, my dick's huge, so we're just going to hook it over to the side.
I know.
We're just gonna put it.
That was pre-tuck. That was pre-tuck.
Yeah.
And they didn't even have.
Well, see, the
Yeah.
problem was he was trying to tuck it behind,
Yeah.
and it was so big that it wouldn't do it. It kept popping
And this is
forward.
pre-skinny jeans. Like this is
No, this was the pants that they had at the time were ultra tight.
ultra tight,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
Were they
oh
though?
no, yeah.
I thought they were like fluffy up here.
No.
And then
these were the tight ones. Yeah, is this like Three Musketeers era? Like this is.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was sort of baggy in this area.
Maybe down, but then fluffed at the bottom, and then tight here, maybe.
Or it's like tights from here down, right?
Yeah, those are cool too. I know the ones you're talking about with like that thing from
that
thing from Jurassic Park around the neck.
I feel like that's what a Shakespeare would wear.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
I'm never gonna Google men's tight pants ever again.
I can't wait to see the ads that are
just
cyber marketed to you now.
Yeah.
What about like just a
tight pants and?
So this is an example. So basically, they were white as fuck.
Oh.
I'm wearing those right now.
Yeah, those are them. Yeah.
These are the black ones.
Yeah. And they basically, they probably didn't account for any dick in
the
pants. You know?
There's definitely some asshole in Silver Lake wearing those right now.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Riding a bike with one wheel.
I have no personality, so I have this bike.
I'm interesting.
I've never met someone with an eccentric thing about them that had a personality or was, you know what I mean?
It's the 29th baby we were talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Really?
On the 29th.
You've never? Yeah, maybe you're right.
You know what I mean?
Prince Albert had an eccentric
like a guy with a curly mustache, but he also has a lazy eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's got nothing else going for him.
Yeah, that's like it.
He's just like, I go to beard conventions.
I feel the same way about dudes with tattoos.
Yeah, that's why I have zero personality, guys. I don't.
Hurtful.
I really don't. That was my personality. Yeah. I was blacked out for some of these, honestly.
Really?
But do you wear long sleeves a lot, though?
I don't like... I feel like if I go on stage with them showing, you're immediately like, fuck that guy.
Is that the Rogan effect? That's like the Rogan. That's like...
He actually made me more hyper aware of it.
Yeah.
But I actually do notice it. Like I've done mics and shows and like T-shirts, and I feel like I'm immediately like just typecast. Like,
because that's how Pete does it too. He nails it. He hits it. And
he also has
talking
neck tats and shit though.
Yeah.
There's that other comic too who's actually he works. I always get like recommended his videos on YouTube, but he's like really.
He's got the neck. I know what you're talking
glasses.
about. He's got the glasses and the high and tight haircut kind of thing going.
Del Rey? No, not.
That's a good example of a guy who has a very boring personality. Yeah. Funny jokes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't get me wrong. But lots of tattoos.
Yeah, lots and lots of tattoos.
I like to keep them covered. Except I do like to show my Prince Albert bulge.
Yeah. Yes. Are you going to do a mic in those pants later?
I actually have done a mic in these pants, and yeah, I might. I mean, it's kind of distracting, but also I feel like it gets the audience on my side because they can see my tiny little nuts. So,
but yeah, I mean, I heard that sometimes that's better than having big.
Are those workout pants?
These are workout pants. Yeah, I'm an asshole.
He's straight up going.
I'm wearing workout pants.
He jumped out of bed, threw it on, said, "I'm going." He's like, "I'm totally LA. I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to then go to the gym, and then."
Fuck yeah!
Do you rock flannel at the gym?
I do. I wear this in to kind of like warm up, and then I like. Take it off, like that's right. I do have.
You wear big headphones or small headphones?
I got the
beep beep. Yep. Yeah. Good old.
I used to rock these.
Yep.
But these get real hot.
Yeah.
A lot of heat comes out of your ears.
Yeah, dude.
It's almost kind of stupid.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah. But everyone started rocking the Beats after a while.
Yeah.
It bothers me to watch people with
the
Beats headphones.
It's like.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that too much? I don't know.
I'm sure they're great quality, but I can hear every fucking thing coming out of your Beats headphones.
Yeah.
Like, they have no ability to keep the sound in.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, there was a guy at the gym at LA Fitness that I used to go to. Why I hate going to those gyms. Like, I could hear his music like it was on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, are you fucking
do you not listen to music when you work out?
No, I do. I have like inner earbuds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think earbuds are essential if you go to the gym. You know what I mean? Like,
they're just convenient. I like you can pull one out and
yeah.
I know. And I finally got some good Bluetooth ones. I fucking love them.
I just have the Beats, the smaller version ones that go over the ear.
Yeah. I used to have I think I still have those. Yeah.
Yeah. And
like the workout ones?
Yeah, the workout
They're like the first ones that they made that were like wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
You have the fat ones too, didn't you?
I got them when we first moved here 8 years ago. They're now at the point where it's like they're like falling apart and everything. Like they're not. So
yeah,
I want a good pair.
You need good headphones and good sweatpants if you're gonna work out in LA.
Yeah, it's true.
You need to have your whole dick out.
Yep.
To work out in LA.
It's so funny how everyone works out here. Like
it's actually kind of nice.
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
it's not if you do.
Dude, we would be shredded in Philly, dude.
Yeah, right. We would all be just killing it, just out there. Or they just look at us and go, "You need to eat more." That's what
or I mean, you know,
do you guys
even
have
in Colorado, I don't
fast
know.
metabolisms? I know you definitely do.
I do, yeah.
I can just tell by looking at you. You're all vascular and shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Always looks like you got
he
down
can
doing
put down
pull-ups.
gummy worms all day, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
No, he won't pay for it whatsoever.
Fast metabolism all day.
Adrenaline HDC. What the
Yep.
fuck are you drinking?
He's literally drinking like
Smart
fucking-
energy.
He's drinking adrenaline. They pulled it out of a baboon.
Yeah, right.
His metabolism is so fast. It's a direct constant adrenaline to his fucking system.
Jeez.
No, I do. I radiate heat from so much.
I can feel it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm sweating over here. Just
Feels good.
there you go. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually hot.
I had to turn the AC off for this.
I know. I was like, oh my god, it's so hot. I
I'm
should have.
starting to
Well,
sweat.
no, I left the house today and I was like, it's a little too hot to wear all black.
I might take my flannel off.
Oh, have you seen the guys at the gym who wear not just flannel but also wear jeans and
Yeah, fuck those
and
guys.
work boots?
That
and
bothers
just
me.
They're
go in there?
usually ripped though.
Yeah, not like
Yeah.
they're usually, but they go in there like straight up and then
It's like military guys.
they're in there. I'm just trying to work out
They all
real
work.
quick. They're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
like
military
long
guys
jumps and
never do
stuff.
Dude, what have you seen that guy?
Military guys work out in shorts.
Yeah, dude, military guys don't fucking
Yeah.
wear boots or anything like that. Well, they have to do PT every day, so usually they have tons of workout clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I follow this dude on Instagram. He's just because he's like one of those workout guys that's like, how the fuck do you do that? You know, he's
Yeah.
like doing those crazy muscle ups and stuff like that.
It is. I do like that. Like I love bro culture. Like if I see a jacked dude, like I'm just like, it just gets me fucking fired up, right?
he gets
I'm
a
just
little
like,
hard.
hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
I just want to
I
start doing
I feel you.
push-ups as soon
Yeah.
as I see him.
I've been watching two different YouTube channels. One's Eddie the Beast Hall, 2017's World's Strongest Man, and then Sean, what's his fucking name? 4-time World's Strongest Man. Either
Yeah.
yeah. Hayes?
Is it?
Sean Hayes? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. But their
The
fucking
Ameri-
channels are great. A
Yeah.
lot of them, it's just like, today eat 20,000 calories.
Belarus.
It's just these
It's
dudes
insane.
are enormous.
Brendan
man.
Shaw. That's his name.
No, Brendan Shaw's the
Comedian.
ex-fighter /
No, that's
comedian
Shab.
in air quotes.
That's Shab.
There's two different Shaws.
Well, this one's his Shab. I think the body the
Someone needs to change their
strong man's is Shaw. It's okay.
Can't do that.
But no, I know what you're talking about because I saw one Travis
Brian
with
Shaw.
Brian
Brian
Shaw.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
No,
he's
sorry.
4-time World's Strongest Man. The man is 6'8" and 410 pounds.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
Pretty cool.
Every
he's,
time
like,
I watch
got
him,
a good
it's like,
shape.
Lift. Like it's
I feel
incredible.
bad for his heart.
Dude, yeah.
His heart's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I gotta get blood everywhere
Yeah,
by
my
myself.
God.
Yeah.
The things these guys have to do, like, because I was watching Eddie Hall's video where he was talking about doing, because he did a 500 kilo deadlift, which if you don't know is like 1,200 pounds or something.
Yeah.
It's like a car.
It's no one's been able to do it since when he did it back in 2018. Blood just shot out of his face.
Oh my
and he
God.
like,
Yeah,
couldn't
dude.
speak for a day. Like it's impossible to pick up that much weight.
Yeah.
Or deadlift it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't.
he's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just watching those videos are some of the most inspiring shit in the
Oh
world.
my
Because that shit,
gosh.
like he said, leading up to it, like he has to have a psychiatrist, a doctor he goes to every day, like crazy stuff. Like he has to be like basically be put in like below 32 degrees centigrade fucking rooms and like freeze his whole body, then come out and defrost
Yeah.
just so it doesn't die.
There's definitely a lot of maintenance if you want to maintain that much, because it's so unnatural to have muscles on your body like that.
Oh, it's
Yeah. Like,
insane.
You don't need that.
Oh, if I don't
Yeah.
even at the because I'm 290 and even being my size with some fat or with fat and stuff like that, I have to eat all the time or I get grumpy or my head starts to hurt.
Yeah.
But those guys, like Eddie Hall, even now that he's like lost weight, is still 350 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means he's got 75 more pounds of muscle than I do. Which
Yeah,
is
and it's just muscle.
fucking exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is 75 pounds of muscle. That's so fucking much.
That's
It's insane, dude.
That's a
Yeah, if those
lot.
dudes don't eat like
What?
10,000 calories a day, they start to
Have
shake.
you seen the
Nose
videos
can
where
bleed.
they'll like go to restaurants and they'll like go to like the world's largest burger or something like that?
Yeah, they just
and they'll just
Yeah.
like
they get
devour.
that
Yeah,
and they get other
It's
stuff.
funny as
It's
fuck.
So great.
yeah.
those guys they're interesting to watch. Or they're fun to watch.
I really love those
Yeah.
their fucking channels. So
Mhm.
shout out to
to Eddie, Hall,
and Brian Shaw.
The
Mhm.
workout podcast.
Oh, it's basically just them eating and shit.
Yeah.
No, but
Watching
yeah.
them bench press though is some of the
Yeah.
craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like they do like 600 pounds. Like it's fucking absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
My arms would snap.
Yeah, my
Oh.
body would snap. What are you talking about? It
Yeah.
wouldn't even.
You just disappear.
Yeah, just and gone like that. So we talked about your underwear show. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yes. Yes. Hold on. I don't know them. I have a couple spots in March. I think I'm doing the good old. Oh, look, there it is. Let me check real quick. Let me cheat.
Yeah, dude, cheat.
Yeah.
This is the part of the end of it where we talk about your stuff.
I'm doing the Showdown showcase at the Fourth Wall.
Oh.
The comedy contest.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Joe's putting on. He put on a couple, but I got on the first one. It's next. It's in a week, next Wednesday.
Well, best of luck.
Oh, Wednesday, nice.
Thank you. That's gonna be fun. And then I'm doing Flappers on the 18th.
Flappity clappers.
Little Flappity Clappers.
Nice.
That room can be incredible or an open mic. So
that's true.
Should be fun.
Travis, you have a show. I know you have. This airs after, so he has one that. But you have one.
Because I got one March 4th at the Federal. That's TK's show.
Yep.
Oh, you got okay.
Yeah, I got one this weekend, but we can't talk about it.
We can't talk about that.
This won't air by
This won't air by then.
And then, of course, I think I got some other shows coming up, but the main one is March 21st, birthday show.
Yep.
Saturday,
Birthday show.
10 o'clock.
Birthday show.
30
10
minutes on my 30.
Woo!
30 on 30.
Ooh.
And I just want to fill the room with all the comedians I know and then tell them the same fucking jokes that I've told them a million times.
Right? Exactly. That's it.
Well,
I might just talk shit for 30 whole minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know
roast
yet.
everybody.
Either way, I want to be on that fucking stage for 30 minutes.
30 minutes,
So I'm very
exactly.
excited.
Yeah.
30 for 30.
So, Tayne, where can they find you at?
I am at Tayne Morano. That is not Taint Morano. That is TayneMorano on pretty much all platforms, Instagram, Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
Tayne Morano,
coming
everybody.
on. Yeah,
Thank you guys
so
for
much.
having me.
It was a blast. Learned
dude,
a lot
lots of
about
fun.
you. And
Yeah.
remember, guys, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.
It's not what you wanted from me. You've been trying to make sense of my mistake.